Hello guys. So today we'll be discussing about the Indian Certificate of Secondary Education Examination year 2019. The timetable has already come out and there are many apprehensions. Many analyses are coming out on this, that whether it is good or bad, or there are enough gaps given in between the examinations, and we are also very much thoughtful about it. So we'll try to bring out the pros and cons of the timetable that has been set by ICSE board over here. First of all, I want to say that for ICSE board, we can say that they set a very balanced routine or balanced timetable every year. Last year timetable was also very good, in fact, in terms of their planning, and it was good for the students also, and everybody had flying colors marks last year, more or less, who had studied accordingly. Now let us come right into the topic. You see, it is starting on February 22nd, okay, and it is a Friday. So, and the paper is English language. So basically, for English language, as we already know, you do not need any extra preparation for it. If you are good at it, if you are more or less your sentence formation and everything is good, you'll do a good marks. You'll bring some good marks in the examination in at least English language part that everybody of us knows. After that, on Monday there is a gap of 1 2 days, Saturday and Sunday. So on Monday directly we have English literature, that is English paper 2, where you need a lot of study, but these 2 days will be enough for English paper 2. So here also they have shown quite a lot of balance actually, so that the students doesn't face any problem in English too. Now coming to the second language, some people have second language of Hindi, which is on Tuesday. Now here there is an issue, because there are some literature subject which you may face some problem over here, because you are not getting enough time to read before that or to study before that. But I think after Friday you will be at the Friday night or Saturday morning, you are getting enough time to go through the Hindi paper or the Hindi preparation that you wanted to do, or you have to do, in fact. Okay, after that, from Monday to Tuesday, one day you are getting. So I think more or less you can manage Hindi in that perspective. Students can manage that. Now after that, as we can see, after Tuesday there is a direct exam on Friday. So basically you are getting Wednesday, Thursday, and after that Friday and Tuesday evening also. So before history and civics there is lot of holidays or chutti. So basically you are getting enough time to read history and civics, and which is an excellent, I will say it is the best routine in front of me that I am having, because I personally had a lot of problems with history. So such a routine would always entice me. It should entice you too. This is a great opportunity for those at least who are interested in science, and they generally neglect history and civics part, and you have got a lot of time. So basically those people who gets around 70% 75% marks in history, and there are some people who gets 90-95% marks in history. So here is a golden opportunity for those 75%ers to really bridge down that gap, so that you really don't get 75% in history and civics in this examination ICSE 2019. So that 20 marks difference or 10 marks difference would come down to maybe 4 or 5 in case of science students. So that is in a way good. But yes, those students who are having inclination towards humanities, they are likely to lose the advantage in history and civics paper, because the students who are science enthusiasts, they will get a lot of time in this bit. In between this, they are going to get a lot of time where they will practice history and geography, and they will probably give a very good examination. So competition wise, here the science students will have some edge in history and civics paper, because they are getting the time. So that gap that can happen in this paper is almost nullified the amount by the uh, amount of gap days that has been given by ICSE. So this is interesting actually. Now coming to the next part, after Saturday, basically see, you have already given one exam, two exam, three exam. If you are having Hindi, three exam, four exam. So basically at this moment you are quite saturated at this moment. So now here is a real problem for both science and humanities enthusiasts in class 11, because those who are good in science, you have already given four exams over here, and you must have read science or physics, as there is a physics in Tuesday over here, maybe this Thursday. So in 21st you, sorry, okay, in 21st maybe you have uh, studied physics, and after that it is directly coming to March 5. So there is approximately around 2 weeks gap in between. So here there is a real catch. This is a huge problem for those who have not gone through physics the entire year. So please beware, take this subject very carefully. This subject, you have got a lot of holidays after your mock examination in various schools in Januaries and Februaries. Use them to master this subject, because you won't be able to do it all in this after this, in this 2 3 days. Okay, after civics, maybe Saturday and Sunday and Monday. I know you are getting 3 days, that is good, but still in 3 days, basically for humanities enthusiasts who have not went through your science subjects very carefully, they will have real problems, because in 3 days also you will not be able to really master this. The basic reason why I am saying this is, after this Friday's examination, this Friday night you are going to sleep. And let me say you the truth, you are going to sleep, you are not going to study this one. Saturday morning you are going to wake up at 10 o'clock. So basically your study will start on Saturday evening. Okay, Saturday evening your study is going to start, so you are getting Saturday evening time, and after that Sunday and Monday. But things are not going to be as easy, because your body will be saturated. Okay, your body will be saturated within this period of time after four exams. For science enthusiasts, please revise your physics up to 21st. Okay, you won't have much of a problem, because you're getting around 3 days before examination, so it is absolutely fine with you. Okay, you're getting 3 days and it is absolutely fine with you. Next, coming to the mathematics paper. Now here is a nice part. If you have really done mathematics well in your in the year, then you will have absolutely no problem in mathematics again, because see, after this Tuesday over here, you are still getting around, maybe 6th and 7th. So you are getting around 2 days. Okay, 2 days. So here mathematics I'll give a tick, and for physics I'll give another tick. So this is an excellent routine made by ICSE over here, because they have made sure that enough gaps are given between these two subjects, and also physics is having 3 days gap, mathematics is having 2 days gap. So for 2 days you can easily practice mathematics and ace it, because mathematics is a conceptual subject. So you basically don't have to again cram anything, so it will be really easy. So that is done. Now after again these two science subject, again they come to another humanities subject, which I find this really odd, because they could have finished this earlier. Okay, they could have finished this earlier, but they didn't do this. Okay, this one, they could have finished this earlier. So actually after studying physics and mathematics, again coming back and studying geography is very boring. It is very boring actually, but anyways you have to do it. You have to bring some good marks in geography also. See, you are getting around 2 days before geography, that is enough. Do not take rest after mathematics, which will be generally the case. But still I think geography will be an acid test for each and every student, whether he or she is a science enthusiast or a humanities enthusiast. But yeah, the humanities enthusiasts will get some advantages in geography because the science guys are not getting much of holidays before geography, and they are going to miss of this evening and maybe the Saturday morning after that, because this evening is gone. This evening is gone for them, and maybe the Saturday morning after that they are going to go. So those two uh, are likely to go for science students. So they are basically going to study geography for more or less one day, that is Sunday. That is the truth. Considering the practicalities, I am saying all these things. There will be good students who will prove me wrong. There will be sincere guys who are going to prove me wrong. But I'll be happy to accept that. But mostly this will be the case. Okay, next. Okay. See, after this Monday's exam, you have Wednesday exam where you will have a second language examination. Okay, so those of you who doesn't have Hindi, we are going to have maybe Bengali, Gujarati, or something Maharashtrian that time. So this is okay because after Monday you are already in humanities mode right now after this geography examination. So after Monday you are going to easily come at Wednesday with full preparation for the second language and give a cracking exam. Okay, so if you see now, after 13th examination you are having a direct examination on 22nd of March. So there are basically 9 days in between them. This 9 days will be very important. First of all, after Wednesday's examination, as you will be going to see those 9 days in hand, you are going to take minimum 2 days rest, reducing it to 7. Now after that, you will be deciding whether to study chemistry or biology. My suggestion is that go for biology first, but that will not help you really because biology is again a cramming subject. You are going to study biology for 3 days and then again chemistry for 3 days, and in this three last 3 days you will be forgetting biology altogether. So whenever you will be giving your chemistry examination, after that you have to study biology again. If you see, after chemistry examination there are 2 to 3 days left. Okay, 2 to 3 days. So really you really do not need to study biology maybe before chemistry examination, because you are already having 2 days over here. You may take one day, first 1 or 2 days to assort all the things that are required in biology in copies and make sure that all the notes are available and all those things you do. Because assorting is very important in these examination times. Those things you make it clear so that in these 2 days you can give full-fledged biology preparation. Before chemistry, this will be you are thinking that you have got 9 days gap. Chemistry will be a super solid examination for you, but it is not going to be. First of all, this 9 days gap may prompt ICSE to give a little hard paper in chemistry this time because the last year's paper was very easy. Number one problem is that. Number two is when there is a huge gap, whatever we study in first 2 to 3 days, we tend to forget them in the time where you need the solid preparation. So it is better to do the test papers in the first 3 4 days and go for the theory full blunt study or full blunt memorizing part in the last 3 or 4 days, so that it remains within your mind, because nowadays your short term memory will be much more important than your long term memory. More or less that is all from our end. Biology, chemistry will be good because those have lot of gaps in between, and also physics we have seen we have got gaps. Maths also is having 2 days gaps. Enough gaps are there. It's a 1 month long test match that you have to play, so it is not a T20 game. It's long. Your health must be in a good condition, and so I think you are going to give a good paper in each and every subjects that has been mentioned. Uh, so for your health category, please keep your foods and your lifestyle in a very low manner, so that you do not fall ill or something like that during the examination times, because this is a 1 month examination which will be affecting your future. Okay, thank you.